Good morning, everyone. Welcome to All Things Cruises with your cruising queen. My name is Krista Wiley. I am a one-star double platinum, three-time ITAN card holder. And today we're going to do a walkthrough of, I always like it. Who do you guys think I'm going to do a walkthrough of today? It's not going to be what you think. I know everybody keeps saying it's going to be the one that you think I'm going to go through, and it's not. Let's see. What are your guesses? What are your guesses? What are we walking through today? Ooh, we got some Vikings, some Virgins, Holland MSC, Norwegian, Oceania, Princess, you guys. We're going to walk through Princess. Love it, love it. How many of you guys knew, and I'm going to show you guys where to find it, but how many of you guys have your, if you have a port near you, you guys have put in for your ship inspections, right? We are going to do Princess. So let's go ahead and dive into one source. Every time.
So how do we put in for our ship inspections?
I'm going to show you. It's one of the reasons I did
you.
Princess today. You're welcome. Absolutely. All right. So is everyone registered with Princess? I know that's one of the very, very first vendors that we walk you guys through to get registered for. Is everyone registered for Princess? Everyone knows how to register for Princess.
I think I am, yeah. I've done so much.
Perfect. Yes, it's not hard. It's one of the easier ones to register for, right? We do a supplier request form. It's the same form that we do for VAX and for MSC and Pleasant Holiday and Sandals and Delta Vacations.
Awesome. Yes, I am.
Perfect. We got some people in here that have already got their stuff booked. They're booking it. Love it. That's another reason why I want to dive in here is for those of you guys that are not registered or maybe newly registered. There is a lot of stuff. Would you guys agree that there's a lot of stuff on the Princess site? Like you could go clickety clickety click for quite a while in the Princess. It's overwhelming at times. Absolutely. So we're going to go through this. We're going to figure out what's important. Well, it's all important, right? But also, you guys, what can you guys book on the one source site, right? Holland America, Seabourn, Cunard, right? Dina, no worries. Super easy to get registered. Just go to the back office under suppliers, supplier request form. Back office, travel cafe, supplier request forms, supplier request form. Super, super easy. Fill out the information. Now, remember that you guys have to do one supplier request form for each one of those vendors. So you can't just do one and select all or put in the other box all of them. You got to do one for each one. So as always, we're going to just kind of work top to bottom, left to right, kind of see what we can get through. All right. So up at the top, training. Okay. This is everybody wants to do their training. Rabbit holes. There's rabbit holes. Absolutely. Okay. So Princess Academy, Princess Alaska Expert, right? Everybody loves, most people, several people love Princess for Alaska, but this is where you guys are going to go. Now, I know you guys are going to notice I don't have my training finished. I don't have it finished yet, but eventually, right? Absolutely. So you guys can come in here. You guys can do your training. You guys can look up your dashboard, your history, your curriculum, your rewards, where are you at, whatnot, right? Same thing for Cunard. And then there's extra courses as well. So once you guys are done with Princess, once you're done with the Princess training, you guys hop on over to Cunard and do it again. right? You guys can do it for both. So once you're done, like I said, once you're done with Princess, hop on over to Cunard and you guys can work on that training as well. So that's going to be under that Princess Academy label right here. Book my free cruise. I wonder what that's for, you guys. What's the book my free cruise for? I already know some
Once you
people.
finish the academy?
Yep. Once you guys are done, you guys can go book your graduation cruise. Absolutely. I think Princess is probably one of the very first trainings people complete because they're like, man, I want to get that graduation cruise. Right now, understand it is your graduation cruise, but you do have to pay port fees and taxes. Right. So I don't ever like to use the word free because that insinuates that you won't be paying anything. You get to earn your complimentary cruise. You have to pay for port fees and taxes. Right. So Eileen, you're going on yours on Sunday. That's awesome, right? Reach the level of Commodore. We are planning a 14-day Caribbean. How long do we have to book our cruise? So I was told recently that it doesn't expire, but I don't know that 100% to be true. I've not completed mine, so somebody else might be able to tell me. I got that information. Lee Leishman actually completed his when he first joined the company, and then he just recently took his. He actually did a 28-day cruise from Canada down to Sydney, Australia. So, and I think he paid less than $500 for his balcony room. Like that was his port fees and taxes and everything for a 28-day cruise, right? It does not expire. Our port fees and taxes a lot, just to give an idea. Amanda, it really just depends because every port has different fees. So that's why you can't say like, oh, every port is $100. Every port fees is different. Port fees is, it's a mathematical equation, but basically it's what it costs for a ship to come into the dock, right? The manpower it takes and all of those different things. They divide it amongst how many people are on the ship, yada, 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 out pops a number, right? So that's where those port fees and then taxes, obviously taxes, it depends on, is it a $10,000 cruise or is it a $3,000 cruise? Is it a, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to pay the taxes. It's kind of like cell phone companies, get a free iPhone, and then you got to pay taxes on it, right? You're still paying for the taxes on there. Yep. Perfect. Okie doke. So book my free cruise. Live trainings. They have Princess webinars. They have seminars at sea. The Love Fest 2023. Right here, you guys all said, or several of you asked, where do we do these ship inspections? So under training, under live training, it says ship inspection. So it's going to explain to you what a ship inspection is, and they have a huge list. I think this is a huge list of ship inspections. I'm actually going on this one right here on February 4th, but there are all different ones on here for Port Everglades, Galveston, San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Honolulu. So I think it's kind of cool that for our agents that live in Hawaii, even if you don't live on Oahu, you could easily take a little island hopper over, go do a ship inspection. I think that's pretty neat. And go check out the Discovery Princess. Now, I believe the Discovery Princess is the one that does the repositioning. What is it? What is, oh, I love that, Kim. What is the purpose of a ship inspection? So Kim, ship inspections are awesome. So you get on, okay, so everybody gets off of a ship, and then while they're like flipping the ship, they'll let travel agents on, and they walk you through all the different types of cabin types. So if you've never been on a Princess cruise, you can get on and you can take photos and videos. You can ask questions. You typically have lunch. All the ones I've been on, you had lunch. You literally go deck by deck. They talk to you about the different activities. They talk to you about inclusions. You're being on a guided tour of it, and then you're guided off the ship. So there's no stowaways. Yes, they are free. Absolutely. Do you get to try the food? Yep. You get to have lunch. So usually the ones that I've been to, they take you to the buffet. They take you to the buffet, and then you get to sit, and we got to chit chat with the person that was doing our thing. They asked questions and whatnot. Dina, how do you get scheduled for that? Right here on the page, right here. Again, like I said, under training and then under ship inspection, you guys click on it, fill it out. I know Princess says that they'll let you know 1 week prior to if you're on that list. No, you're fine, Dina. No worries. No worries. Okay. So that is the lineup of the ship inspections that they have. So check back, even if those dates don't work for you, check back. I mean, that's only going to March 22nd. So that's just not even a full quarter. Okay. So that's under training. Again, ship inspections. There's the Polar online training, helpful videos, time-saving tips, Princess sales secrets. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every single one of these tabs because we'd be here until noon. And that would be, we want Seattle. I know, Janelle, I know, especially with that Alaska market, right? All right, now sales and marketing. I love all of the tabs on any of our vendors and suppliers when it comes to sales and marketing, because for those of you guys that don't know how to market something, for those of you guys that maybe are new to content creation, for those of you guys that like what deals are out there, they give you so much, right? So on the left-hand side, deals and limited time offers. They got weekly deals. Princess, I will tell you, is really, really good for a lot of things, right? They have some incredible deals. This week's deals, Princess Weekly Fair Charts, TA Best Buys, Solo Traveler Rates, so on and so forth. This week's deals, CAD, obviously that's not us. Let's go back to marketing, limited time offers, Love Boat sale. These are going to give you guys banners, flyers, disclaimers, customizable emails, sale toolkit, TA only January 8th incentive. Obviously that's passed, but that was kind of cool. They had a little incentive there. Special Princess Plus offer for 2025 full world cruise bookings. So for those of you that, I think I saw somebody was talking about taking a world cruise or wanting to sell the world cruise, you guys can get the reference flyer. There's all kinds of things here. Really, you could just be on Princess and learn a ton. Somebody said it's like going down a rabbit hole, really is, right? Order brochures, photos, logos, and more, destinations, social media tools is on here. So here's your social media tools. There's probably a digital background for you guys, photos and logos, co-op marketing, destinations, where do they go, detailed itinerary and sailing schedule information, customizable flyers, videos, and more for every destination as well. Now, what do we do with these videos? What do you guys do with these videos once you download them? What do you guys do with them?
You post them on your social media.
Okay, but what do you do before you post it on your social media?
You edit them with your information.
There you go. There you go. Lady said it, brand them, right? Brand them. You guys.
How do you do that? How do you brand them?
I love that question. Obviously, I can't go through that whole training, but I do have a training on it on my YouTube. How to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I love it. What I do is I drop the videos into Canva. I brand them. I download them. I put them on my YouTube and my social media. But I walk through you guys how to do that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Email marketing or social media, brand them, Canva, share them to social media with your brand. Yes, absolutely. You're going to share them to, share them to social media. You're going to share them to all of those different things, but you want to put your sticker on it first, right?
If no one's familiar with Canva, there is a training later today at 3 p.m. for social media purposes.
There you go. There's also, I mean, I swear Canva I think every single leader out there probably has a Canva training too. Recorded. For sure. Live is always best though, for sure, for sure. All right, let's see. Brochures and more, photos, logos, and more, co-op, whatnot. So lots and lots. There is no excuse for not marketing and advertising. I don't know what to post. I don't know it's all given to us. Canva is very, very easy. Once you understand how to do it, it's very, very easy to do. And they have beautiful templates and all of that. Templates upon templates upon templates if you don't want to create it yourself. All right, ships and onboard experience, medallion class, deck plans, view more. You guys, I love the medallion class. I have my medallion. The medallion was phenomenal. Now, you guys can choose to do all kinds of cool things with the medallion. I just left it on my lanyard, but the medallion was super cool, especially when you're like coming back from like midnight buffet and you have like a handful of things, then you can't get your card out and it unlocks your door for you as you approach. And then you just kind of do an elbow push to get the, you guys know what I'm talking about. Those of you guys that have been on a cruise, you guys know what I'm talking about. Midnight snacks to the room. You bring plates of it, right? So onboard experiences, the medallion class, you guys can learn about that. Deck plans. I say this all, oh, right there, boom. I kid you not, they'll sell you anything and everything you could possibly ever want if they can make a buck on it, right? But you guys they'll put them into bracelets, they'll put them into necklaces, keychains, all kinds of fun things, right? What can they do? Now, I am a firm believer in checking out deck plans when you're booking your clients. If you guys were here last week, I asked the same question, so you'll already know the answer to this. Why is it important to check the deck plan before you book your client into a cabin? Why is that important? To book the correct cabin location, noise, to see what is above and below your cabin. Absolutely, right? If your client is sailing with an infant, you probably don't want to put them next door to a club. You probably don't want to put them above or below the galley, right? If you have some people that are like, nah, I go to bed at 6 p.m. I don't know who goes to bed at 6 p.m. on a cruise ship, but if you're that type of person, you probably also don't want to be next to a club, right? Now, if somebody says like, hey, I want to be in the center of the action, I want to be easy and close to everything, again, deck plan, right? If somebody says, man, I want to put my bathing suit on and walk right out the door, then you're probably going to want to do that. Now, Marian did say motion sickness, right? That's easy, low and middle, as low to the ground, as low in the ship as possible, as middle of the ship as possible, right? So that's what you guys are going to want to do there for the motion sickness. But yes, super important. Look at the deck plan. Look what's going on. It'll also give you kind of an idea of what kind of eateries are on there, what kind of bars are on there, what kind of different shops and things. So the deck plans, check them out. Always look out for where you're putting your client. Again, one of many reasons they use a travel agent is for us to do this, right? They want us to look at these things for them. So don't take shortcuts. Make sure that you're doing all of the right things for your clients. So those are the deck plans and whatnot. Let's see, sales, programs and benefits, agency cruise sales, group sales, onboard future cruise sales. Again, just more things to read. I will say that I think Princess probably has the most literature to read. It's probably why I still haven't gotten through their training, is it's a lot of reading. Not that I don't like to read, right? But I like it when the trainings are fun and there's videos and it's whatever. So, but lots of things on here, cruise fare packages, Princess vacation protection. I find that not that asking questions isn't okay. I am an urge. I love the knowledge. I love the info. I love people asking questions. But in the event that somebody can't answer your question, you guys, I would start by looking first. I have seen people ask, what does travel protection include, right? Who do I contact for groups? How do I, what does the cruise fare include? Can I book air with the cruise line? So sometimes just kind of checking out these sites, checking out what's available, you guys can learn about what their vacation protection includes. You guys can see Princess does have an air department, cruise sales, new to cruising, onboard future cruise, welcome home program, captain circle program, Princess gift cards, shareholder benefits, Princess accolades, Princess easy pay, referral rewards program. Are we to use tin Oh, tin leg? You don't have to. You can use the insurance that comes with it. If you'd rather use tin leg, totally up to you, right? Whatever is best for you and your clients. But I typically go with the cruise line insurance personally. So lots of information there under sales programs and benefits. Now I'm going to go past the booking tool over to Princess Expert. I don't know what that is, but you guys can click on it and find out. Okay, so booking tools. You can book and manage your cruises and manage flights. I honestly don't know, Kim. I think, yes, I think you do. I think it is in there. I believe actually now that I think about it, because once you add it, I have seen that go up. But I'm also, you guys, I am a firm believer in doing right by my customer, not right by me. Right. And I know that's, I know everybody is a little different when it comes to whatnot, but I would rather get the right thing for my clients than make a whole lot of money, because I know that by doing right by my clients, they're going to come back to me. Right. So, that's just me. That comes with a lot of people will ask about excursions. They'll talk about all those different things. I do have almost everything through the cruise line. Yep. Okay. So book and manage your cruises, manage your flights, self-service forms, booking help, travel advisor rates, and sales reports. All right. Let me click off this. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom before we go into book and manage cruises. So you guys can see down here, one source chats, Polar online chat, find your rep, contact us. I know this is a big question people have too, is how do I contact whatever vendor? Somewhere on the portal, there will be a place to contact the department. Now, another question that people have a lot is, Krista, about groups. You guys, if you are new to booking groups, please call the cruise line. Do not try to fumble your way through a group, because especially with Princess can be a little bit more confusing. Make sure that you contact now after you've booked your first one or two, you understand how that specific cruise line portal works with groups, then you can start booking them on your own. But again, just call up Princess and have them help you walk through groups. Yep, absolutely, Janelle. Okay, so down here, obviously this is it all kind of just laid out. Book and manage cruises, book and manage flights, book my free cruise, Princess Travel Advisor rates. Ooh, let's see what Princess Advisor rates. Let's see if there's anything on here. Travel Advisor reduced rates, special TA rates overview flyer. Steps to book a Travel Advisor reduced rates, Travel Advisor enrollment, manage your TA rate booking. Benefits may include shoe polishing. That's fancy. Complimentary laundry, priority disembarkation, complimentary minibar, deluxe canapé selection, afternoon tea, so on and so forth. So down here, deals, weekly deals, limited time offers, Captain Circle loyalty, so on and so forth, military benefits, agency cruise sales, Princess Easy Air onboarding trainings. So Kim, the complimentary cruise for two, that is complimentary for two, and then you could pay to have a third or fourth person, but the complimentary cruise is for two. Now, when it comes to the travel advisor rate, it's on a cabin. So if you have 4 people in there, then the cabin gets the deal. All right, so we're going to walk through just real quick. We're going to kind of walk through the booking and managing. Now, I know everybody says, and I agree, their booking portal is not outstanding. It is what it is. But I think the more that you do it, the more you get used to it. And if not, again, you always have the opportunity to call and book it over the phone, which is what I do. But yeah, so select a cruise line. Obviously, we're going to do Princess Cruise Line, create a booking or manage a booking. We are going to create a booking. All right, so passenger member number, this is going to be if they have a loyalty number, or you can search for it, or search by phone. Search by member number. Let's see if I can search by phone. So I don't think we have any offers, but let's just check. Let's see. So it'll tell you whatever offers they have here, exclusive offers, something up to 15% plus $100 onboard credits, expires February 24th. You can view the offer, but you guys, super important, make sure that you guys are utilizing their, no matter which cruise line, right? You want to make sure that you're using their number so that way you can get them whatever deals they're wanting, or whatever deals that they qualify for, right? So you guys can see the information here on exactly what it includes, up to 15% off plus $100 onboard spending money. Now, whatnot. And exit. Oops. Not that far, exit. Okie doke. So you guys can put that in, you can put that in there. Now we're gonna get down here. What if the client is not? So Dina, if they've ever been on a Princess cruise, they're a member. If they've never been on a Princess cruise, then they're not a member. Once they cruise, they'll become a member. It's not very user friendly, but you have the chat box to help if needed. And yes, call they will walk. Yep, absolutely. So you guys can look up cruises or cruise tours, right? Cruise tours is something that they do in Alaska, which is a land portion that's land and sea. So you guys can look that up as well. So right now, drinks, Wi-Fi, gratuity, save on the things you're gonna do anyway. It pays to plus. Can you bring some? Gloria, ship inspections are only for active agents. Only for active agents. Again, it's just one of the many perks of being an agent, right? With Archer. Absolutely. All right. And the other thing too is they're limited spots. So they want to make sure that they keep all of those spots open. Yes, a day. Sorry if I say your name's wrong. Yes, the complimentary cruise is for 2. That one that your graduation cruise. Mm-hmm. All right. So home city. Air, you can add air, not add air. Voyage number if you already know. Let's see. Let's just say March. Stateroom, let's go balcony, occupancy 2, destination. Where do we want to go? Let's go to the Caribbean. Sure the heck, why not? And search by date. So now it's going to show you all of the different cruises that they have available in or around that time. It's not, I think is Princess just isn't fancy. It's very simple, right? If it is a solo traveler, does she have to pay double? So Jenny, Princess actually has solo rates. They're one of the cruises that has solo rates. And like I said, under one of these tabs over here, I believe it actually had, I know it was actually down here. Down here, it actually had solo. It was somewhere we already went over. There was something on solo rates and how to access those. Old school, yeah, exactly. So here we have Caribbean, March 10th, 2024. Caribbean, March 10th, 2024. This is on, this one's Caribbean Western. This one's 14-night Eastern Western. This one is Caribbean Western Houston, Caribbean Eastern. I don't even know what XR stands for, right? So this is going to be your departure dates. These are going to be, this is the ship. You can look at the itinerary. So for this one, leaves out of Fort Lauderdale, goes to the Princess Keys, Bahama, at sea, Falmouth, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Cozumel, Mexico, back to Fort Lauderdale. I'm guessing this is where that first one on the 10th, that is the one that some people will get off, but you can purchase the 14-day option, which then you would stay on, then you're going to Princess K again, then you're going to San Juan, St. Thomas, and back to Fort Lauderdale. So that's what makes it that 14-day. There's 4 formal nights and 10 casual nights. Super important information to know. Gonna make me exit all the way out. This is what I don't like. These things. I was like, where's the back button? I knew it was there. It's just under my Zoom toggle. Let's see. So what formal and casual nights mean? Jenny, that's a great question. I actually have a training called The Ins and Outs of Cruising. It's recorded. It's on my YouTube. You can go check it out. One of the things I go over in that training is the definitions of what those different nights are. But formal, T-length or longer dresses, suits or tuxes for men. Yeah, go check that. Go check it out, Jenny. The Ins and Outs of Cruising. It's on my YouTube. We go over that. So anyways, here's the nights and products. This is when they're going. This is the cruise ship that they're going on. So Southern. Now, this is those are all those. You guys can view them. The voyage number. Now, I do like this because if you guys have voyages that you're looking at, write these numbers down. You guys could go back on that main screen and you guys would be able to look up the cruise by voyage number. The route. This means that it is round trip. Fort Lauderdale to Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale to Fort Lauderdale, Galveston to Galveston, Florida, 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 Galveston, right? Aft. They're going to show you what kind of rooms are available, what is waitlisted, what is guaranteed. So for those of you guys that don't know, guarantee means that they have balcony, because we're on balcony, right? They have balconies left, but only in the guarantee section of aft, right? So aft, there's guaranteed rooms. Mid-aft, these ones mid-aft, midship, mid-forward is waitlisted, and this is guaranteed. Obviously, we're looking at March, so there's not a whole lot of time between now and then. So now on the 14-day, the aft is open, guarantee, open. Does guarantee mean you can't select a princess? Yes, correct, Eileen. So guarantee means that you're guaranteed to have a balcony room. You just don't get to decide which balcony room you're going to get. They'll give that to you a couple weeks prior to sail date. You're welcome. So again, you guys can see here which things are open. So it is kind of nice because you aren't diving, you don't have to go into the cruise to find out that there's pretty much no rooms available, right? So you guys can look like, okay, you know what, this one actually looks like it probably has the most availability. It's leaving out of Galveston. So again, Dina, guarantee means that you don't get to pick your cabin. Now, a lot of times people will choose to go with a guarantee because it's cheaper. Basically what it means is that you're guaranteed that room type, but they're going to place you wherever depending on what ends up getting sold. So if you're looking for a balcony and you want the cheapest balcony possible, then I would go guaranteed. And open you choose. Yep. It's a trick. If someone has motion sickness and mid is available, do you think aft is the next best? Isn't available. I would go mid aft or mid forward. And then I would go forward, not aft. Now, the reason why is because aft, you're going to also feel the shimmy of the propellers. Now you feel the shimmy a lot anyway, like depending on the ship, you're going to feel the shimmy. But I would probably go mid, I would do mid ship, and then I would do either mid forward, mid aft, forward and aft. I stay in aft before forward, but I just try to go as midship as possible. And I have horrible motion sick. Yeah, just try to get as close. Just try to get as close as possible. Okay, so those are how you're going to kind of decide. Let's go ahead and go with this one. We're going to click here and then save and continue. Yes, and the vibration of the engine. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so now ship zone. It's a balcony room. They're all open. I'm going midship. Now, you guys don't quote from this. Okay, I know that this is a mistake that not a lot, but some people do make, is that they will price from here. Please do not do that, because once you get to the end price, it's going to be different and your clients are going to hopefully be understanding, but might not be, right? So that will go there, availability information, yada, yada. Save and continue. Okie dokie. Now we're going to get into the, where do I want my room, right? This is going to be midship because I selected that. And now you're going to have the decks, right? Deck 8, deck 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. These are regular balconies. This is a deluxe balcony. This is a balcony deluxe obstructed view. This is balcony obstructed view. That's what OBS is for, or stands for, is obstructed view, meaning that you might have a lifeboat in your way or a pole or something. So again, if you're trying to save a little bit of money and you don't mind if there's an obstruction, you guys could go with that. This is a column that people get jacked up on and whatever. You guys ignore all of this. It's internal coding. It's internal categorizing, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean anything to us, okay? So we don't want, let's just say our client's like, nope, I don't want an obstructive view. I want a balcony, okay? W, waitlist. G, guarantee. G, guarantee, waitlist. There is one balcony left in this category on deck 12. There's 2 cabins left on deck 9 of this category. Okay, so we're going to go right here. This is middle decks, upper decks, lower decks. But as you guys can see, it's pretty easy to learn how to read that without color coding. But just in case you need the color coding, it is there. Okay, so we went ahead and we went with the Dolphin deck 9. It is a balcony. There you go. And we're going to, this is where I put air, no, berths 2, it's in USD, balcony, midship, blah, blah, blah. Save and continue. Alrighty, so now we have passenger 1, passenger 2, both adults, home city LAX, air, no, vacation protection, standard, platinum, or waive it, right? We're going to go just standard. You guys, again, go read up on what standard includes, what standard versus platinum. Transfers, no, or maybe yes, but for me, I'm looking this up, right? I live here, so I don't need that. Right? Submit changes. And then we're going to go ahead and come down here. Remember that offer? If I remembered the code, I could have put the offer there. So now we have, this is why I said you guys don't want to quote from that other page, is because then it's not accurate, right? So that's the price it was showing, but now you guys can see that it's going to start adding other stuff on. So we have the vacation protection, we have the taxes, fees, and port expenses. So your gross fare is $1798.55. Okay, total non-commissionable fare, it's already included in that price, but just as a breakdown, it's $189. So you're not adding $189 to that, right? It's just showing you that it's already included in there. Onboard credit, each getting $25. So the cabin total is $50. Okay, so when you guys are doing a travel ad or a mock booking, you can say, when you book with me, $50. Let's see. Is it best to always make sure you have a room set, or is it okay to use the guarantee? So Kim, it's really up to you. For me, I would never do a guaranteed room for myself. I always explain it to my clients. This is what a guarantee is. This is what a guarantee, this is what happens with that. Some people, they're like, I don't care. I'm on a cruise ship. I don't care where I'm at. And they're totally fine with that. Gratuity. Are you asking about adding it? Is that what you're asking? I don't know if it's Dawn or Kim, or Dawn and Kim. But
I'm sorry, it's Kim. I was just wondering, can you have that itemized as part of the quote, gratuity?
I believe so. Yes, you would have to add it. You would have to add it in. I want to say, it's something that you can add in the upsell. So give me just a second. It's either that, or I know you can add it. Yes. I can't remember exactly. Okay, so there's that. The onboard credit, deposit due, under travel package. Deposit due is January 23rd, so tomorrow. Deposit is $3,143. Now, this is a cruise that's happening in March, so that is why it's asking for such a high deposit, right? Yeah, thank you, Cindy. So yes, it just depends on the package that you get, because they do have those different packages that includes different things. Deposits, net payment due, final payment, yada, yada, gross payment due. Remember, our clients aren't paying net. They're always paying gross. And then over here on the commissions, right? Standard 10% is $293.56. Override 159.72. Your total commission $453.28. Right? So $453.28. How much are we getting paid on this cruise? I always love making people do math. Yes, but what's the dollar? There we go. Tracy already knows. Tracy's like, I've been to one of her classes. I already know what she wants. She wants the number, right? 362, 63, 62. I don't know if they're going to round up or down, but right. Not too shabby for a couple of minutes of work, right? Okay, so this is what we got. Save and continue. Important stuff. Read it. Continue. Select an upsell option. To skip, click save and continue. All prices shown in USD. Categories to upsell. Down to that. My phone is charged. All right. Save and continue. There we go. So continue on. I don't want to continue too much because then I'm going to end up securing the cabin. So go ahead and stop